Oh, that. I know. Oh, that. I know that Look, I'm not trying to play the bitch. Look, but they control this system. Look, who you think brought the drugs in and the guns in and the look, we had Mega Evans, we had more than Malcolm. Now who the fuck you think killed him? J. Edgar, who would just start the Panthers, then they bumped the crack, then they killed him. Look, you already know that I bring the smoke, no filter. The hood is full of broke dope dealers. On the extended like Inspector Gadget, man, I'm about to go get him. Don't wanna see no more killers. Don't wanna see no more deaths. Start that jean with the polo bill. Got a vision like Jermaine Dupri, and if you can't hear me, then you're so deaf. Whole pies is where he sold that shelf. No monsters where he told that breath. Feeling like Sugar Ray Leonard. Hungry but you should've made dinner. Some people gotta get drunk to have courage, boy. You done got full of that liquor. We don't even fight no more. Soon as you hit him in the mouth, you gonna pull out that pistol. Shit so sweet, but it's bitter like beet juice. Know how that we do. Now we got a sweet tooth. Goodwill special. You can go and get a jeep suit. Chillin' no beef soup. Glass house seats. Straight from the motherland. Then we got deep roots. They can't defeat you. They just wanna beat you. Shotgun and chains, boy. They used to beat you. Shit. Now we be killing each other. Lord, I be missing my brother. I tell my mother I love her. We gotta look out for each other. At times I be smothered. I suffer from so much depression. When you feel my pain, then you know it's connected. You been exposed like a hoe and she naked. I got that sauce like a bowl of spaghetti. I'm an evil tested living legend. I already did my time. 5 years in prison. I'm no longer on parole. No more. Case closed. So for now I'll just live life in East Texas. And I'll never sell my soul. Oh no, oh no. Hey, yeah. 903 easy. Georgia. 903 East Texas. Living legend. Well respected.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Box, and I'm your host, Charles Giant. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that rocking with me. Yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shot. Oh, man. My. You sure have changed your mind. Hey, what's good with the crucial content up in this goddamn thing? Hey, my. Virgil done changed his mind. That motherfucker done changed his mind. Yeah, all of a sudden, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the face off. I don't know if it was Eddie Hearn. I don't know what it was, but some shit done changed in the atmosphere. No, bro, Virgil said, I'd rather fight Spence. Nah, I'd rather fight Spence. Hey, you sound hard on the phone, nephew. Hey, man, like I said, bro, the tables have turned. Shit has switched up. But you know what? I think it's in Virgil's best interest, because Oscar De La Hoya was just going to send the boy into a burning building. I've been saying it, bro. Oscar is he's not a very smart promoter, bro. You've been crashing out your Mexican fighters against black fighters for a long time, bro. You did it with Zapata. Who else? You did it with Zapata. Now I'm trying to think who else he done it with. Did it with Zapata. You about to do it with Virgil. You did it with somebody else too. But Oscar De La Hoya is not a very smart promoter, bro. You pushing this black and Mexican shit a little too hard, and it's gonna get your fighters fucked up, bro. Like, it's not very smart. You understand what I'm saying? That Zapata shit, you could have bled Zapata a little longer if you had to keep him away from Shakur. Now, yeah, let him. He came off the tip and form a fight. You should have put him in there with a, I don't know, but I think Kid Austin would have beat him. But he would have had a way better chance of beating Kid Austin than Shakur. Why would you put Zapata in there with Shakur, bro? Like, stop this black and Mexican shit, bro. Stop trying to. Y'all need to stop trying to get fame off black fighters. You're choosing the wrong black fighters, bro. Mr. Jannard here. Earl Spence should be fighting at 160, not 154. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I think Earl might struggle trying to make 154. Listen, bro, but you know one thing about this, though? You ain't gonna hear boxing fans say duck. Like I said, I'm calling out all duck talk now. Since the whole world can come out and say Boost done ducked 12 fighters at one time. I've never heard of this. I didn't even think it was possible. I did not know you could duck 10 different fighters at one time. So since we calling out ducks, I'm calling out everything. But I know fans ain't gonna say nothing about this. Well, you know, Earl Spence versus Virgil, they both from Dallas. You know, that's the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, and that's a huge fight. No, 903, Virgil versus Earl Spence, it's a way bigger fight than Virgil versus Boots. I could already hear the excuses now. Earl looking healthy. Like, yeah, Earl done been in the gym. But that shit ain't more dangerous than fighting Boots, bro. Active Boots. Listen, I fuck with Earl, but now pimping. I don't know what kind of Earl took a lot of damage, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. It's very Now, if Earl had a tune-up, it'll be a difference. Earl coming off a 2.5, 3-year layoff, fighting a puncher in Virgil after you just received being punched on and you was knocked down three times. No, pimping. That's a way more winnable fight for Virgil than fighting Boots. Yeah, way more winner. And like I said, yeah, he looked healthy, but he's been inactive though, bro. He been inactive. My whole point is this. Bro, y'all just got in the ring. Y'all faced off. Eddie say, bro, we finna write up this contract, bro. We trying to do this the first quarter of 2026, bro. We finna line this shit up. Robert Garcia been saying Boots was scared of him. Virgil Sr. been saying he's scared. Virgil Ortiz Jr. All y'all been saying Boots scared. He's scared of Virgil. He's scared of Virgil. Now the tables have turned. I don't know what you saw in his eyes. I don't know if it was that Philly shit. I don't know what it was. I just know you changed your mind. My. Virgil done changed his mind. I don't know what it was. I think it was the face off. I think it was the look he seen in Booth's eyes. Like, bro, I'm gonna shut all y'all up. Yeah, bro. It's like when Debo finally meet a bully. When you think you a bully and you meet another bully, that shit don't pan out the way you thought it would, bro. That's all I'm saying. Because the energy has changed overnight. That shit changed. I don't know what somewhere in between after the knockout of Lubin and the face-off with Boots, by the time he got to the press conference, the whole shit changed. Yeah, Boots ain't playing, bro. When Boots said, I'm gonna make all you motherfuckers shut the fuck up. I'm gonna shut out because y'all been talking. Your daddy been talking. So what I'm saying is Virgil, it's making me starting to question the dog in you. I'm just a dog, don't blame me. Dog, don't blame me. Yeah. I'm starting to question that dog in you, pimping. Yeah, I'm starting to question the dog. I'm starting to ask some questions. Because you've been saying Boots scared of you, bro. Somewhere after that face-off, you done changed your mind. Now you want Earl Spence Jr. Earl fighting Bud was like him getting into his third car. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna say that. Nah, Pippin. I can't see Earl beating Virgil at 154. Earl be drained and inactive. 9-3, did you see Earl on the pass on IG? Yeah, Earl done stayed in shape. I think Earl is a better fighter than Virgil. It's the inactivity, bro. That's why I said, now, that look like an Oscar move. No. Now, if I am Virgil's promoter, if I'm Oscar, hell yeah, I'm finna push for that Spence fight. I'm not finna put him in there with Boots, bro. I am not finna put Virgil in there with Boots, bro. Hell no. I'm finna put him in there. But my thing is this. I think fans should call that shit out, though. Like we called that shit out. We've been saying Boots is so scared of Virgil. Can we turn that shit around and say, nah, bro, Virgil looking a little scared, bro. Look a little scared, bro. Look a little scared, bro. That's all I'm saying. Dre, they up in this goddamn thing. If we could say Boots so scared of Virgil, that's what I've been hearing for a whole year. Now that they done did the face off, now that Eddie Hearn is right there, the motherfucker, he got the contract ready and all that there. Now, TD up in this goddamn thing, man. Say, man, subscribe to TD, man. What's good with your parent? That's all I'm saying, bro. We got to keep it 100. We got to quit that bullshit, bro. I've been hearing that Boost is the duck for the last year and a goddamn half. So what I'm saying is, ever since the face-off, and everything's out in the open, and there's nothing left to hide. Ain't nothing left to hide. Now, somewhere between the face-off and the post-press conference, now Virgil say, nah, I won't Spence. Matter of fact, let me play the goddamn tape. See, because I don't need no misunderstandings. I want everything understood. I want everything I know. I don't need no misconceptions. None of that kind of shit. I just want to play the clip. Yeah, just hold what you got. I just want you motherfuckers to hear this shit. That way it can't be no misunderstandings. You went from saying Boost is scared of you, bro. You went from saying Boost is ducking you, bro. But now all of a sudden, I'd rather fight Earl. No, bro. Yeah, the tables have turned, bro. The energy is different. Yeah, bro. It's real strange out here.
154 were here. I know Charlo was ringside. Boots was here. We saw him in the ring. Spence was here and everything. A lot of the names that have circled you in the past were here to see you in this performance. What were your thoughts on them being here, and which one of them do you want next?
It doesn't matter who's next.
Hold on. Now he on his rock. It doesn't matter who's next. Now it don't matter. Now, Pippin, you was just in the ring with Jerome Boost Ennis. All week you been saying the boy scared. Your daddy said he's scared. Robert Garcia say he's scared. You said he's scared, bro. Now, bro, this is when real shit must come into effect, bro. Now, Pippin, you sound hard on the phone, nephew. Now, Pippin, you sounded hard on the phone, nephew. Now, but son, it don't matter. It don't matter who I fight next. Now, bro, it ain't but one fighter that was in the ring with you, bro. Now, let's run that shit back. Let's just run, because the energy is different. Now, I pay attention to energy. I just like to see the same energy that you said when he wasn't around. I want to see that same motherfucking energy when you look at him face to face. I saw you, bro. Virgil Ortiz beat his bottom lip when Boost was his. Yeah, I saw the boy bite his bottom lip. That's all I know. And Robert Garcia, all that tough shit he been talking, that motherfucker was smiling like the Kool-Aid man. It'll make you cry. Yeah, bro.
The fact that the eyes of 154 were here. I know Charlo was ringside. Boots was here. We saw him in the ring. Spence was here and everything. A lot of the names that have circled you in the past were here to see you in this performance. What were your thoughts on them being here, and which one of them do you want next?
Hold on. And first and foremost, you see how the promoters' message done changed? I mean, the channels and all these podcasters, instead of saying Boost ducking Virgil, do you think Boost gonna duck you again? Do you think Boost really want to fight? You ain't see them questions because you looked that man in the eyes. Huh? He greets his father with his hand. Rehabilitate his life. Glad to be the man's child. The world is different since he's seen it last. Out of jail, been 7 years, and he's happy that he's free at last. All he had was his mother's laugh. I never seen a man cry till I seen that man die. Yeah, bro. This shit get real in the field. All I'm saying, bro, we gonna keep the same motherfucker. I'm not gonna let you motherfuckers make it. No, pimpin', we ain't gonna act like we didn't see that shit. We ain't gonna skirt around the corner and act like we didn't see that shit. If we gonna call out ducks, we gonna call out every motherfucking duck.
No matter who's next. If I had to pick, I'm gonna be honest, it would be Spence, because that's my dream fight. I've been calling it since.
That's your dream fight, bro. I ain't heard you say Earl Spence name in about 4 years. Now, pimpin', it's been straight up Boost this, Boost that. Now, Boost don't want to fight me. But when you look that man in the eyes, now you gotta, hey, what? Well, that shit get real, bro. Now, pimpin', we gonna keep the same energy. We gonna keep this motherfucker nice and greasy around this motherfucker.
I know Charlo was ringside. Boots was here. We saw him in the ring. Spence was here and everything. A lot of the names that have circled you.
Yeah, I think Spence can beat him too, Soul Swain. Yeah, shout out to Spence. But at the end of the day, it's a way more calculated move. Yeah, we ain't gonna act because we know Spence took a lot of punishment. Yeah, the boy been in the gym and the boy stay in shape, all that there. But last time we saw Spence, he was knocked down 2 or 3 times, brutalized, hurt badly. And Virgil is a puncher, so it's a way more winnable fight. And it's gonna be at Cowboy Stadium. They're gonna have about 100,000 up in that mug. Yeah. This sound like some shit Oscar's cooking up. Yeah, the energy changed though. Yeah, we can talk that Virgil versus Spence is a good fight, and it's good for the sport of boxing, and Texas versus Texas, black versus No, bro. Boots and Virgil in their prime though. Earl ain't in his prime no more. Yeah, let's do that black and Mexican shit like y'all been saying. Let's do that shit for real. Now, though, I respect Virgil fighting Keith rather than Spence. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would rather at least Keith been active. Keith is a stepper and mover in the ring, and he would stay off the rope. Yup, you ain't finna have Keith against the rope, and Keith can crack. You have to keep Virgil in the middle. Yeah, that's not, bro. Only time Virgil is effective is when he got you against the ropes. Look at his whole game. In the middle of the ring, he ain't got nothing for you. It's almost like Madonna when Floyd fought Madonna. In the middle of the ring, Madonna couldn't do shit. It's only when he gets you against the ropes. Same way with Castillo. That's just the Mexican style, bro. They're only effective if they can bully you. You can't bully Boots. No, pimpin', you can't bully Boots. So yeah, bro, it's very strategic. It's very strategic. Spence fans don't want that fight. Hell no, they don't.
In the past, we're here to see you in this performance. What were your thoughts on them being here?
I'm just telling you, bro. Normally, Virgil got that gangster. It's a thuggish, ruggish bone. It's a thuggish, ruggish bone. Normally, he look gangster. Virgil normally had that meme. That motherfucker look friendly than him. That motherfucker look like he just got through playing with Big Bird now and Clifford the Big Red Dog. Teletubby looking at him. What you know about them goddamn Teletubbies? Huh? Yeah, Virgil got a real friendly look on his fight, bro. He don't look as tough as he did before the fight. That face, I just feel like somewhere between that face-off and that post-fight press conference, the energy changed, bro. Am I going to be the only channel that's going to call this out? The energy has changed, bro. So I call it out. Let me tell you something. If Boost was on that fuck shit, and after Lubin fight, Boost get to talking that, well, you know, I don't know about the Virgil fight now, I would be calling that shit out. Bro, I call out all fake energy, bro. I call that shit out. TD say, Oscar looking for the easiest fight. Yeah, and the biggest bag. Because I'm telling you, though, that Earl fight, Virgil gonna make over 5 to 10 million to protect his top guy. Yeah, because Virgil's the last thing he got. That is why he wants the split fight in Dallas. Yeah, and that shit gonna be huge. That's a huge fight. Yeah, that's smart promoting. Yeah, for Oscar, I will say that's smart promoting. Because Virgil Ortiz is tailor-made for Boots, bro. He's tailor-made. But Earl Spence gonna be there to get hit. Earl Spence gonna be there to fight. He gonna give you what you want. Nah, bro, Boots too athletic for him, bro. The Dragon Tails and shit. Yeah, Dragon Tails and shit. I need the same energy when Boots take B-side. Oh, I swear to God. Dre Day, you mark my motherfucking word. If Boots, let's just say if the Virgil shit happen and Boots take B-side, I'm calling that fuck shit out because Boots should be A-side. This is Virgil's first big fight. Boots been putting 16, 14,000. No, pimping. Listen, it's either 50-50 or Boost get A-side money. If Boost was to take B-side money, like Devin did with Ryan, I'm calling that fuck shit out. Because Virgil is not a bigger name than Boost. So if Boost was to do that shit, you goddamn right I'm going to call out that fuck shit. Boost is not going to be laying on, never in life. And they know that fuck shit. Bro, you was not finna put Boost on no fucking ropes. If anything, he gonna walk your ass down and put you on the ropes. No, pimp. Bro, one thing we know about Boots, it ain't no question. You can say he ain't better than Bud and he too green for Bud all you want. Boots a dog in that ring. And I ain't never seen nobody bully him. Bro, look at Roman Villa style and look at Virgil. Very similar styles. And you can argue that Roman Villa hit harder than Virgil. It's very close. Roman Villa can crack. Boost took that shit and did the Matrix on his ass and mixed his ass up. Now, pimping. Boost love a fighter that come forward with that tough shit. He gonna sidestep the shit out you, bro. No, bro, we gotta keep the same energy. I watched the whole world call Boost a duck, bro. I watched the whole world say that Boost is scared of Virgil, bro. We gonna call this shit out or what? Can we call it out? Can we keep it 100 on both sides? Can we not just always try to act like a certain fighter is duck? Let me just say, can we always start calling black fighters ducks? And let's call everybody a duck. Can we not just stop calling out Boost for taking a tune-up? Because I think Murtaza fighting Josh Kelly is a fucking tune-up. So can we call that shit out too? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. I just want to call out everything. Yeah, I don't want to pick what we gonna call out. We need to call out all this shit. Yeah, Boost ain't finna lay on no ropes. Even Boost said that after the fight. Boost was like, Lubin was just laying on a ropes, bro. You will never catch Boost doing no shit like that. You ain't finna peel his guard either. Boost ain't going. Hell yeah. Oscar prepping it. Prepping for it, you know. Bro, I'm telling you, this fight may never happen, bro. This fight might never happen. Boost told Eddie, I'm signing whatever. I will say this though, crucial content. Boost is a little too excited for this fight. I don't want you to where you give up your A side and let him get a bigger percentage because he's not a bigger name than you, bro. I personally don't like to call fighters ducks unless it's obvious. Yeah, bro. I just can't call Boost a duck, bro. I just can't do it because I haven't seen it, bro. Even with the Devin Haney fight, Eddie Hearn said, bro, I want the fight at 150. Devin said no, 147. So they disagreed on the weight. I can't say Boost ducked Devin Haney because they didn't agree on the weight, bro. This is all I'm saying. I've been watching the whole world call this man a duck. I can't call him a duck, bro. I haven't seen him turn down a fight. I haven't seen. The boy took a tune-up. But Virgil took 2 tune-ups at 154. I ain't heard nobody say nothing. McKenzie and Thomas Delorme. I have never heard nobody say, man, Virgil took a tune-up at 154. David Benavidez taking a tune-up right now with a washed-up Anthony Yard. Yeah, I don't like Oscar. That boy, that rainbow out the game. Yeah, Oscar, I'ma quit. Yeah, if I fuck around and get banned for some shit. Yeah, listen, nah, bro, we got to be careful with that duck talk, though. That's all I'm saying. Because now, everybody that's been calling Boost a duck, he put your foot. And hold on, not only that, Boost did everything you motherfuckers been asking him to do. He need to talk more shit. That motherfucker said, I'll bet you. That motherfucker checked this whole team. I'm going to make your daddy pay. I'm going to make your motherfucking trainer pay. I'm going to make you pay for that shit you been saying. So Boost been listening to all them interviews. Yeah, all that, I'm scared of your son. I'm coming to look at your son. Ain't nobody ever got in the ring with Virgil like that and stepped to him. So now, pimping, we got to keep it all the way 100 around this bitch. Yeah, Oscar bad for boxing. Boost was stuttering too much like that. Now he just ain't good at talking shit. That's all. But he let it be known, bro, I'm right here. And he always stutter when he talk. Ortiz and Boost took tune. Yeah. They both took tune-ups. I didn't agree with it, but it is what it is. A tune-up not really ducking anyone. Yeah, they both took tune-ups. And my thing is, don't call out Boost for taking a tune-up if you're not going to call out Virgil for taking a tune-up. Just don't do it, bro. And this whole thing that Virgil is the best at 154, bro, I can't keep acting like I didn't see that Boychuk fight, bro. Can we stop acting like that? But look at what Brandon Adams did to Boychuk. So is Virgil really the best at 154, bro? Bro, let's just stop it, bro. We gotta stop it, bro. Stop doing these dudes like that. Stop just calling out one fighter, bro. Call out both of them on their shit. No, pimpin', I gotta play this shit again.
The fact that the eyes of 154 were here, I know Charlo was ringside.
I'm talking about, I watched the whole, and I'm just gonna say this, bro. I have always respected Virgil as a fighter. It ain't me trying to shit on, but I'm not finna lie for no fighter. No fighter will I ever lie, not even Abdullah Mason. And that's my dog right now. Now, pimpin', if I see any kind of energy that's different, I'm calling it out. It ain't no fighter get a pass from me. Not one fighter in boxing will ever get a pass from 903. I'm calling it out, bro.
Spence was here. We saw him in the ring. Spence was here and everything. A lot of the names that have circled you in the past were here to see you in this performance. What were your thoughts?
And another thing, imagine if Boost, after the fight, said, you know what? I'm going to wait on Virgil. I want Earl Spence. And he ran up on Earl Spence and say, yeah, I come to the Cowboy state. Everybody will be shitting on Boost right now. Oh man, you trying to fight Earl Spence instead of Virgil. You seen how he knocked out Lube and now you scared. Oh, boo scared. But when Virgil called out Earl Spence, I ain't seen a channel yet. I ain't seen a reporter. Nobody say shit about it. You know what the motherfuckers say? Oh, that's Dallas versus Dallas. Oh, that's a Dallas Cowboy Stadium fight.
Them being here, and which one of them do you want next?
It doesn't matter who's next.
It doesn't matter who's next. Boy, that energy changed, bro. Changed. Boy, that shit changed, bro. That energy changed. When I heard and I'm just gonna be honest, bro. I'm really shocked that Virgil said this, bro. Bro, from the bottom of I am really shocked that he said this shit, bro. I really thought Virgil was with that shit. That shit made me question you, bro. Like, you having second thoughts, bro. When you said it really doesn't matter. No, pimpin', no.
We're here to see you in this performance. What were your thoughts on them being here, and which one of them do you want next?
It doesn't matter who's next. If I had to pick, I'm gonna be honest, it would be Spence because that's my dream fight. I've been calling it since AT&T. There you go, at the Cowboy Stadium, and I just think that's my dream fight. I don't care what anyone says about it. But anyone else, like I said, anyone can get it respectfully. I just want to fight the best. I'm just a competitive guy. Yeah.
That's sad, bro. That's sad, bro. Listen, 3 years ago, before Earl fought Bud, and you were saying it was your dream fight, that shit was more understandable, bro. Let me tell you something. I thought at the post press conference, it wouldn't be no other talk. No other names. Name them names. No, I thought at the post press conference, that shit was going to be all about, say, bro, Virgil and Boots. Because I got to keep it 100. The promoters, everybody have hyped this shit up. Boots versus Virgil is a top 3 seller fight. And you can argue it's damn near the biggest fight. I would say the second biggest fight in boxing. I think Tank versus Shakur is probably the biggest fight in boxing. Yeah, Tank versus Shakur. But Boots versus... No, I take that back. Okay, these are the top 3 biggest fights in boxing to me. Tank versus Shakur. Boots versus Bud. I might put Boots versus Bud over Tank versus Shakur. But those are the top 2. But the third biggest fight in boxing is Boots versus Virgil. That shit here, they didn't build that shit. No, pimpin'. At the press conference, it wasn't supposed to be no other name even talked about. This mother calling out Bud. He calling out Earl Spence, Jamel Charlo. What? Nah, bro, the energy different. I don't know what anyone says about it. I don't care what anyone says about it. Nah, he don't want no boost. No, he don't, bro. He don't. He just sit there and said it, bro. The man just said, it don't matter who I fight. What? It don't matter. No, bro. I never thought I'd hear this from Mo Virgil, bro. Because you've been calling Boots a duck, bro. No, bro. You've been saying Boots scared of you, bro. Virgil has said it. Your father has said it. Robert Garcia said it. Oscar De La Hoya. Y'all have all said that this man is scared of you, bro. Now, it don't matter who you fight next.
It doesn't matter who's next. If I had to pick, I'm going to be honest,
that have circled you in the past. We're here to see you in this performance. What were your thoughts on them being here, and which one of them do you want next?
It doesn't matter who's next. If I had to pick, I'm gonna be honest, it would be Spence because that's my dream fight. I've been calling it since AT&T. There you go, at the Cowboy Stadium, and I just think that's my dream fight. I don't care what anyone says about it. But
it's a sad day in Black America. I watched every Black channel. And I always call out Black channel because I'm just being honest. Because we only shit on each other, really. I've watched every Black channel called Boots a Duck. I've heard them all say he don't want to fight nobody. He this, he that. He showed up at the man fight, bro. Got in his face. And said, Eddie, type that shit up, bro. Type up that contract, bro. I'm right here. And I'm tired of you motherfuckers talking. That's what I heard Boots say. I'm tired of you motherfuckers talking. Down on my name, bro. I want that smoke. Now that he done got in his face, let him know, bro. I'm going to make all you motherfuckers pay for what you said. Hey, Boots like Pac when he got out of jail. Yeah, Boots starting to look like Tupac when he got with Suge. Yeah, Boots starting to look like Pac when he got with Death Row. Yeah, he want all the smoke. Yeah, it ain't nothing but a gangsta party. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Boost is Tupac. Yeah, Boost has become all eyes on me. Yeah, yeah. That shit different now. Hey, boy, that shit get different, bro. I just watched it, bro. I have seen this kind of shit all my life, bro. Now, pimping, you got to keep the same energy, bro. You got to keep the same energy, bro. No, bro. The shit has changed, bro. Listen, hey, when Boost and Virgil was faced off, I was looking at Robert Garcia. I was looking at that motherfucker. You know, Robert been talking big shit. I don't care if Boost comes to the fight. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to fight. He's gonna take another tune-up. When Boost got in Virgil's face, Robert had that motherfucker had that Teletubby smile. That boy had the Kool-Aid smile. That motherfucker had that Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Yeah, after he done had some of them goddamn Scooby snacks. Yeah, Robert Garcia looked like he had just ate some Scooby snacks. Yeah, the shit ain't the same when it's in your face. This is what I'm saying, bro. See, that's why this internet make you bitches think you tough. That's why I say, bro, in real life, without that pistol, I could slap in your motherfucker. Because I'm real in real life. Real stand-up guy in real life, bro. In real motherfucking life. And it ain't a man on this earth I could ever have fear for. I keep the same energy, but I'm not a shit starter. I'm not nobody that just run up on motherfuckers try to start shit. But I'm real in real life. And I'm just saying, bro, behind them computers and them interviews, when you see a man face to face, bro, that's when you see how that energy get, bro. In real life, it's different, bro. Just look at that look on Boo's face, bro, when he stood right in front of her. No nonsense. That's that I'ma beat your ass look. That's that Philly shit. I'ma beat your motherfucking ass, bro. Wasn't no respectful, all that shaking hands 4 and 5 times like Lupin did, all that smiling and shit. I'm gonna tell you something about Booth. Booth's got that kind of smile though, but it's a scary smile. You ever seen somebody smile, but they really like they finna punch you in the mouth? It's like they smiling, but they really ain't smiling. They just showing their teeth, but they really ain't fucking smiling. That's that look he gave him. Yeah, I think that was the look that made Virgil say, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna push this Spence shit. Yeah. Al Heyman and PBC and Golden Boy, they finna make a huge fight with Earl and Virgil. Yeah, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be at the Cowboy Stadium. All that there. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Why it is strategic. It's a smart move. Because if Virgil knock out Earl, it'll make him a bigger star. Yeah, they ain't gonna say Earl was old or Earl was inactive. That shit gonna work. Yeah, Virgil knock out Earl in the Cowboy Stadium, he becomes a superstar. And he becomes a pay-per-view star, and it's gonna be a pay-per-view fight. So it's very smart. But let's just stop acting like we want all the smoke, bro. Yeah, and I fuck around and go to that motherfucker at the Cowboy Stadium. I ain't bull. I might pull up. You understand? Just to pull up. But because I think Earl can still beat him. It's just Earl at a disadvantage, bro. The boy been too inactive. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you some wild shit though. I've been saying, bro, Virgil is not Boost's toughest fight. I'm gonna tell you another thing. Jamel Charlo is a tougher fight for Boost than Virgil. I think we forget how hard Jamel Charlo was punching at 154. I think he punched harder than Virgil, and he's just better all around than Virgil. Jamel is more dangerous for Boost than Virgil. Jamel, that motherfucker cracking. That motherfucker can crack, bro. Yeah, it's more dangerous fights at 154 than a damn Virgil, bro. Virgil gonna run into some shit. And I'm telling you, they all see it, bro. Look at how easy Lupin was landing them jabs. Boost got a way harder jab. That shit come faster. And he throwing mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, and they got down Sweet Baby Ray's behind that motherfucker. Straight sauce. I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna look bad, bro. It's gonna look bad. The energy is different. It is different. It's just different. He's changed his mind. He has that motherfucker woke up. That motherfucker, he just got a new perspective. I was good, baby, up in this goddamn thing. Yeah, the boy got a new perspective on life. Everything changed. Now he thinking about his kids. He's thinking about what's best for him, how to make the most money without taking as much punishment as he would take against Boost. It's a lot of shit. Virgil is starting to think more smarter now. All that Aztec warrior, all that tough shit, Yeah, that shit ain't so motherfucking tough now that you done seen that boy face to face. Oh, let's just go up in this goddamn thing. Salute to you, salute to you. Yeah. Shit done got different. Shit got different, bro. And all I'm saying, I'm going to be nose of the day. I want to see what black channels is going to call this shit out. I want to see. I can't wait to see. I want to see who going to call this shit out. Because if we going to call out ducks, let's call that shit out all the fucking way. Robert Garcia, Virgil Ortiz Jr., Virgil Ortiz Sr., Oscar De La Hoya. All y'all been saying that boy scared of him, bro. But ever since the boy got in the ring and looked your fighter in the eyes, now he say, you know what? I think I want Spence the most. Yeah, I'd rather fight Spence. Matter of fact, let me just play the tape again. Yeah, I ain't gonna let you motherfuckers make it. No. Because we gotta call it out. I'm not letting you motherfuckers breathe. Because if you can call Boots a duck, call Virgil one too, bro. Yeah, let's keep that same energy around this motherfucker.
And which one of them do you want next?
It doesn't matter who's next.
The fact that the eyes...
It doesn't matter who's next. That shit sounded passive. I'm talking about straight pacified. Yeah, like that goddamn candy.
The 154 were here. I know Charlo was ringside. Boots was here. We saw him in the ring. Spence was here and everything. A lot of the names that have circled you in the past.
Yeah. Oscar was talking about Boots gonna get scared once he saw her. Yeah, but look who got scared. These are facts, bro. These are facts. If I'm not mistaken, Virgil had to look up. Yeah, Boots taller, and he bigger than him. Yeah, and he got a longer reach, and he gonna switch, bro. He gonna switch. And he gonna walk you down. You're not gonna walk Boots down. Virgil is only effective when he can walk you down and get you against the ropes. You won't be able to do that against Boots, bro. You're not gonna have your way. You can't bully him like you bully Lubin, bro. That shit gonna look way different. It's just a different texture, a different type of sauce, bro. I've never heard him say Spence name. Name them names. Tania Marie up in this goddamn thing. His pops don't want to know. Yeah, bro, his pops been talking big shit. Bro, before the fight, I seen Virgil Ortiz Sr. say, Boots don't even deserve a fight with us. He don't want to fight nobody. He's scared of my son. He don't even deserve a fight. Bro, these motherfuckers, bro, the energy has changed. They whole camp, after that, they done changed their whole fucking mind. Because you want to know what I know? I think they was hoping that Boots was just playing, like, so they could just say he ducked him and get clout off that shit. Once you seen it was real, bro, tell me it's real. The feelings that we feel, tell me that it's real. Once you saw that shit was real, bro, you changed your mind, bro. Now you want that Spence. Yeah, Mr. No Tuna Spence.
See you in this performance. What were your thoughts on them being here, and which one of them do you want next?
It doesn't matter who's next.
It doesn't matter who's next. How the fuck you gonna say that, bro, when y'all just agreed on a fight? How you gonna say it don't matter who's next now? Now it don't matter who you fight next. But that man was just in the ring with you, bro. You should have said there's no other fight but me and Boots. No, pimping, all that shit changed. Yeah, mayonnaise, mustard with that goddamn ketchup and that goddamn Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm talking about brown sugar. Brown sugar, babe. Senior was shaking his head when Boots came in the ring. Yeah, like I said, bro, Robert Garcia looked like Scooby-Doo after the motherfucker that had some of them goddamn Scooby snacks. Yeah, the boy was smiling harder than the Mr. Kool-Aid man. All that tough shit, that warrior, all that shit. Hey, Boots, you ready to feel the Mexican power? Yeah, none of that shit, none of them kind of questions, none of them names, all that shit changed. All that kind of energy changed, bro. The shit changed, bro. I just want to see what other channels gonna call it out. I'm gonna be nose of the day. I'm gonna look around. I just want to see who else gonna see this shit. Am I the only person who saw this shit? That's all. I'm telling you, bro, any fighter that I feel like is ducking in boxing, if I feel like you changed your energy, bro, I have no problem calling it out. No matter what color you are, what race, what flag you represent, bro, a duck is a fucking duck. Let's just call it out on both sides. That's all I'm saying.
The fact that
now it don't matter who you fight. It don't matter. It don't matter, it's said. It doesn't matter, it's said. Hey, I've been seeing a lot of Boots hate channels though. Yeah, bro. Yeah, everybody called the man a duck. All I'm saying is now that he done showed up at your fight, got in the ring with you, checked your daddy, checked your trainer, all that there, and checked old Oscar. Old pantyhose wearing, old goddamn thong wearing ass Oscar. Old trans wearing ass Oscar. Yeah, even Oscar energy was different. You know, it's a great fight. But Earl Spence is the biggest fight. It's a bigger fight, I said.
Guys of 154 were here. I know Charlo was ringside, Boots was here, we saw him in the ring, Spence was here and everything. A lot of the names that have circled you in the past were here to see you in this performance. What were your thoughts on them being here, and which one of them do you want next?
It doesn't matter who's next. If I had to pick, I'm gonna be honest, it would be Spence because that's my dream fight. I've been calling it since AT&T. There you go, at the Howard Stadium, and I just.
Bro, leading up to this fight, I never heard you name Spence's name. Yeah, I never heard you name Earl Spence as a fight you wanted. Leading up to this fight, leading up to your last, bro, and you ain't mentioned Earl Spence's name in 4 years, bro. Now all of a sudden that's the fight you want. It's your dream fight. Nah, pimpin', it just get different, bro. I guess they're going to sell out 90,000 at K1 California Stadium too. Yeah, they're gonna pull up. Boy, that shit gonna be blacks and Mexicans like a motherfucker. You think that shit with Mikey Garcia and Earl or something? Oh no, Virgil versus Earl, and it's a way more winnable fight. And he gonna get full credit. Yeah, it's a way more winnable fight. Nah, and I'm gonna tell you, Earl ignorant like that. Earl don't believe in tuna. Earl wanna go straight, and he gonna fight him. Yeah, I could see this shit happening in March or April, Cowboy Stadium. Yeah, they're gonna put about 80, 90,000 off in that thing. So yeah, he gonna get a big check. That's all. And ain't nobody gonna say he dug Boots. You ain't gonna hear none of that. And they're gonna excuse that shit as saying, well, you know, Earl a bigger fight than the Boots fight. You know, they can always spin the block and they can come back and no, Pepe. Nah. But like I said, bro, I think Jermell Charlo is a tougher fight for Boots than a damn Virgil. And Jermell cracking. So yeah, it's tougher fights for Boots than Virgil, bro. This is just some shit they built up. Nah, bro. Oscar seen that shit, bro. Look at how easy, bro. Lubin could have stepped on Virgil last night. The boy didn't want to fight, bro. Lubin did not want to fight. I told you at the press conference. I told you, bro, before y'all betted your money, bro. Don't bet on Lubin, bro. The boy, no. He got too much respect. He respect Virgil too much. He shook the boy hand 30 times at the goddamn press conference. It was just, the boy, I ain't never seen the boy smile like that. I ain't never seen Lubin smile so fucking much. No, bro. He was not to be trusted. But in the first round, like I said, he landed the jab at will. He just wouldn't hit him with no big shots. And that's what you're supposed to do to Virgil, bro. In the first round, hit his ass with something to make him think, bro. Because Virgil don't take shots very well. He ain't just got no granite ass chin. It was a horrible game plan, if it was a game. Yeah, I don't even think it was a game plan. I think the boy, and they gonna come out there with the sombrero and shit. Like I said, bro, that shit is played out, bro. Black fighters coming out with the red, white, and green. That shit is played the fuck out, bro. It's not gonna gain you more Mexican fans. It's not gonna make you a crowd. So I ain't seen one black fighter invited to Mexico to have a huge fight. It don't work, bro. They're gonna still boo your ass. Sombrero or no sombrero, they're gonna boo the hell out your ass, bro. So just come out and represent us, motherfucker. You know? Happy to beat her ass. Yeah, he was happy. That motherfucker, happy feelings in the air, touching people everywhere. That motherfucker was happy than a motherfucker to be there. And the boy looked happy after he got knocked out. Yeah, he accepted it. He didn't get to complaining to the ref. Man, why you stop the fight? No, that motherfucker was happy. He was on the road. In the first round, I knew it was over. When I seen Lubin on the ropes in the first round, I said, bro, this shit over with, bro. I knew it was over. I didn't think it was going to happen in the second round, though. But in the first round, when this boy was against the ropes in the first round, I said, bro, it's over, bro. He was on the ropes in the first round, and he wasn't even vertical or turned. Went on the ropes. He was dead ass square. Bro, when he shelled up, when he got knocked out, he was shelled up, just leaning on the rope, just waiting to be punched. I want to know how much the boy made. Yeah, I want to know what that check was looking like. He was dead ass squared up on the road. He was easy to hit. He was right there, bro. That motherfucker just stood there. I mean, just and it ain't like Virgil put him on a ropes with mental pressure. No, he backed up. That motherfucker volunteered his ass against the ropes and just shelled up and just was looking there. Just a deer caught in headlight, just laying there, bro. Yeah, I want to know how much the boy got paid. I don't trust fighters, bro. You just, like I said, bro, look at all of Lubin. Lubin is a come forward fighter. He's not a fighter that fights off the ropes. Look at Lubin's fights, bro. He don't fight like that. That is not how he fight, bro. Lubin is a big puncher. He's a fundamentally sound boxer. He don't fight like that, bro. Man, you had this man bully you in the first round, bro. It just, nah, bro. Lubin, you need to hang that shit up. I think the boy needs to hang it up. I'm pretty sure you got a good check. Hang that shit up. All that tough shit you was talking, bro. That's why I say words don't mean shit to me, bro. But one thing I know though, bro, you say what you want to say. It's fighters I know ain't gonna lay down. I predicted Lubin was gonna lay down and fold. Boots ain't gonna lay down. Boots ain't gonna lay down. Appreciate the TD and that goddamn super chat. Blue bro, keep cooking on my way to get a shape up. I'll be listening. I already appreciate you, pimping. Yeah. Boots ain't gonna do no folding. It's certain fighters, bro, they ain't finna fold, bro. It's certain fighters. You ain't gonna bully them. You can't bully Shoo. You can't bully Abdullah Mason, bro. It's certain fighters, bro, that shit won't work. That shit, and it won't work on Boots, bro. A come forward fighter is gonna get their ass cooked. They're gonna get their ass cooked, bro. Yeah, at this point, let's do Earl Spence and Virgil, and let's do Jamel and Boots. Yeah, let's do it like that. Yeah, let's do Virgil and Spence, and let's do Boots and Jamel. But me personally, if I'm Boots, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm hoping Keith can pull that shit off against Fundora. I'm just more interested because I've seen Fundora get knocked out, bro, by a C-level fighter. I can't unsee that shit. Fundora is dangerous, but he's more vulnerable than dangerous. I'm gonna say this about Fundora. He is dangerous. Them long ass uppercuts. That motherfucker throw that shit down there from halfway across the ring. Oh, that shit hurt. But he's just as vulnerable as he is dangerous, and his chin is not all the way there, bro. Fundora ain't all that. I think Keith can pull it off. I just think Fundora much bigger though. I don't know, bro. I think Boots easily beats Fundora. I think Keith will give him a tougher fight than Fundora. Murtazayev, he gonna run through Josh Kelly. I don't know, bro. I think that's gonna be a hard fight to get. I'll try to get the win of Abbas Baru versus Xander Zayas. And I think Abbas, even in Puerto Rico, but I'm telling you though, Abbas gonna have to win every round. Yeah, you in the man country. You gonna have to win every round. I think Abbas, bro, I think he gonna hurt Xander. I'm telling you right now, if Xander was to beat Baru, bro, I would be shocked, bro. I would be completely shocked. Ain't no way, bro. I would bet the bank that Abbas beats Xander. And I think it's going to be easy work. I would be shocked. So if I'm Boots, bro, I try to get the winner of that shit. Fight Jamil Cholo. Fight Jamil. The Virgil fight, I don't think it'll ever happen. They going to have to see him look vulnerable at 154 before Oscar going to make that fight happen. That fight will not happen. That fight is over with, bro. It's not going to happen. Mr. Streets, what's good with you, Pepper? You got Xander beating Abbas? Damn, bro. No, Pimpin', have you really looked at Abbas, though, bro? No, bro. Abbas walking your ass down, but he's very technically sound. And he got power, bro. No, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't think, it ain't that I don't know. No, I damn near know that Abbas winning that fight, bro. I fuck around. I don't even gamble. I fuck around and bet on that. Oh, the clinch game of Xander? Yeah, but Abbas strong, bro. Abbas strong, bro. Abbas is strong. I don't see no way. And it's hard to say that. I know that's not a popular thing to say. I don't see no way Xander beats Abbas. I'm gonna tell you, I could see Xander beating Virgil. I could see Xander beating Murtazayev. I could even see Xander beating Fandor. I don't see Xander beating a Bass or Boots or Jamel Charlo. So at this point, the top three fighters at one, even though Jamel ain't fought, bro, I still think he gonna be a major problem, bro. And he can still make 154 because he's not big like Maul. He's not big as Maul. Male small, bro. I think the most dangerous fighters at 154 is Jamel Charlo, Abbas Baru, and Boots, bro. Those are the most dangerous fighters, bro. Those are the most dangerous. I do think Fondor is dangerous, but he's also very vulnerable. Abbas got a very good defensive game. But he gas. Oh, you saying he gasses? I'm gonna have to go back and look. I'm gonna go back and look at him a little more. Cause I hadn't seen him just gas. Yeah, he looked a little tired in the fight. But you see how he hurt Yoenis Tellez late in that fight, so his power carries, bro. Oh no, Pippin. I think Abbas that dude, bro. I think Abbas and Jamel would give Boots a very good fight. Yeah, I think them two would give him a very good fight. But I still don't count out my boy Charles Conwell, bro. Conwell's still a problem, bro. He lost one fight. Tellez was moving to his power. Yeah. I was big on Tellez too, bro. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. I think that's just me. I feel like Tellez was better than Xander. That's just my I was actually shocked at how Abbas beat he beat Tellez ass. I didn't think he was just gonna whoop on him like that, bro. I think Tellez better than Xander. I think Yoenis Tellez is better than Xander. And Xander bigger though. Xander's a very big 154 pound. He'll be a middleweight very soon. I'll be rooting for Xander, but it's a tough fight. I don't see Xander winning that, bro. I get to watch some film on Abbas. Oh, you say you gotta watch some film. Listen, bro, I actually like Xander. I think Xander, unlike Virgil, I don't see him switch. Xander want all the smoke, but top ranks, they move him carefully. But they not moving him carefully with this fight though. But they have moved him carefully in the past. I think Xander wants all the smoke. I just don't think he that good, bro. Tellez is good. He just ain't trained for that fight. You don't think he trained for? Oh, bro, I don't know about that, bro. I'm telling you, bro, I can't believe Top Rank put him in this fight against Abbas, bro. I can't believe Top Rank done that shit. I think Xander would have had a way better chance. Not a way better chance. Xander had a better chance against Fondor, bro. Yeah, that's the thing about Abbas. He's strong than a motherfucker. Yeah, Xander ain't punching. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Xander is not punching harder than Yoenis Tellez. No. That's why I think Abbas going to walk through that shit, bro. I'm telling you what I know, bro. Yoenis Tellez is a better puncher, and he's a harder puncher than Xander, bro. Nah, bro, Tellez cracking. Man, goddamn me, Abbas wasn't flinching at that shit. No, bro, he very strong, but I'm going to tell you the thing about Abbas to make him down. But he got good fundamentals, too. Like, he used very strategic aggression. No, bro, Xander called for the fight. Yeah, Xander wanted all the smoke. I believe that. He didn't want an easy fight in Puerto Rico. Yeah, props to him. Xander, I always felt like he wanted to smoke. Even a few years ago, 3 years ago when I wanted him to fight Jahad Tucker, I felt like he wanted to fight. Top Rank just didn't want it. Whoa, you think Xander is a better boxer than Tellez? Nah, TD, I don't know about that. I think Tellez better, bro. That's why I say it shocked me at how Abbas beat him. I think Tellez better than. That would have been a hell of a fight too, Tellez versus Xander. If Tellez hadn't lost, that would have been a hell of a stylistic matchup. I think Tellez better, bro. I know for sure he hit harder than Xander. I know that for a fact. He hit harder than he's a better puncher than Xander. But I think he a little better than Xander. Xander just big as fuck though. Xander big. Yeah, but I will say this about Xander. Xander don't got no pillow hands. Nah, bro, he not pillow fisted. He just don't have, You ain't gonna walk through him. I'm gonna say that about Abbas. He's just not gonna walk through him, but he don't hit hard enough to really just deter Abbas, bro. Xander he got respectable power. His power kind of like I would put him kind of like Devin Haney somewhat. Maybe a little more snap on it. Cause Xander, I've seen Xander hurt dudes though. He can hurt you. He's just not a knockout artist. He got a little pop. He got a little pop on him. Yeah, I wouldn't just say the boy got pillow hands. Xander, he'll make you respect him. I'm gonna tell you the thing about. I'm gonna tell you the biggest reason why I think Abbas beats Xander. It's them later rounds, bro. Xander, he do good the first 6 rounds when he's boxing, but his shit don't stay tight, bro. Xander can put his combination together to get the knockout. Yeah, the combinations. Yeah, but not knocking out a Bass though. I don't see you knocking out a Bass, but he can get knockouts if he start putting his combination together. Absolutely, because I watched Xander, he be hurting his opponents. He just don't put his shots together. So I agree with that, but I don't see him knocking out no Bass. Hell no, hell no. I don't see that at all. I'm telling you, bro. I'm to the point. If Xander beats a Bass, I would really be shocked, and I probably would put Xander as the most dangerous fighter at 154 outside of Boots. This that kind of fight. If Xander Zayas was to beat a Bass, I got him number 1 at 154, bro. Outside of Boots. Yeah, Xander got a good clinch game. But that motherfucking African strong, bro. I don't think that shit worked on that Mexican. He fought in his, I ain't gonna lie, Xander was clinching too much though in his last fight. And he really could have stopped that dude. Xander, Xander probably just need to believe in his power more. I think he fight too safe sometimes. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you another thing about Xander. He got good boxing skills. He's very big. He big as fuck. But his defense, bro. He slips on defense, bro. I think that's why on the inside he clinches a lot. His defense is very suspect, bro. Xander defense is suspect, bro. Yeah, Bacham overrated like a motherfucker. Yeah, his defense is trash. I'm telling you, bro, that Tim Tszyu shit, Tim Tszyu was landing at will. It's just that Bacham, when he hit Tim Tszyu couldn't take it. Yeah, Bacham easy to hit. Easy to hit. Yeah, Xander defense, bro, he got to tighten up. I'm telling you what I know. His defense, Xander defense ain't terrible, but it got holes in it. You know what I mean? It got holes in it, bro. Yeah, it got holes in it, bro. I just think he got a better chance beating a Fondor or beating a Virgil. I would have loved to see Xander versus Virgil. That would have been a good fight. Yeah, he got cracked 2 fights ago. Yeah, he did get cracked. I saw him get cracked. But like I say, just because I see a fighter get hurt, I'm not going to say he's chinny. But I definitely saw him get cracked. Abbas got that accumulation power. That motherfucker get to hitting you with that shit constantly. And he just breaks you down. I just see him breaking down Xander, bro. I just see him breaking him down. I see him breaking him down, bro. He got that. He got that kind of. He just got that shit that just. I'm trying to think. Almost like Earl Spence. Just beat on you. That's what a Bass does. He just beats on your ass, bro. And that shit hurt, bro. That motherfucker hurt Tillis badly. It's the later round. Now I could see Xander maybe the first half of the fight doing really well. Man, them later rounds gonna be dangerous, bro. I think a Bass gonna take Xander in the deep water, bro. I see Xander breaking a Bass down. Damn, mister, you got me thinking. I'm gonna go look at a little more Bass. I'm gonna look at a little more film. I gotta make sure I ain't tripping, bro. A Bass just different to me, bro. And I'm gonna tell you another thing about a Bass. I think his defense pretty good. Yeah, I think his defense pretty good, bro. And he's just durable, bro. He's just durable. Come on up in this goddamn thing, man. What's good with you, pimpin'? Yeah, listen, bro. I just think a Bass, he's just a little too durable for Xander, bro. Hold on. Hey, when is that fight though? Do y'all know when the fight is? It this year or is it next year? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go look at a back. I gotta look at that gas tank because Xander gas is too a lot. So I don't know, bro. I just don't see Xander beating him, bro. I'm gonna have to go look. Now Xander is bigger than him though. Xander bigger. He got the reach advantage. Uh, he got a good jab when he use it. Yeah, Xander got a good jab when he use it. Uh, I just see a Bass out dogging him. I just think he gonna out dog him, bro. Oh, next year? Yeah. I can't wait for the fight though. He said salute again. Already. Yeah, bro. Hey, Colonel, what you think about the fight? Yeah, hey, bro, I hope you ain't left yet. What do you think about the Xander versus a Bass fight, bro? I gotta hear it from you, bro. I hope you ain't left this motherfucker. What do you think, Colonel? What do you think about the Xander versus a Bass fight, bro? If you still in this motherfucker, man, let me know, man. What you think about that fight? I just don't see him beating the Bass, bro. I don't see it. I can't believe Tyrone made that fight happen. I think it's a very dangerous fight, bro. What do I think, bro? Yeah, what you think, man? Because, like I said, I see Xander beating Fondor. I could see him beating Virgil. I definitely see him beating old Bakram. But that a Bass fight, bro. I think he biting off a little bit more than he can chew, bro. I think that motherfucker too strong for Xander. I think the boy too strong. And I just see him taking him into deep waters. But like I said, bro, if Xander beat a Bass, I got him as the number one super welterweight in boxing outside of Boots. Yeah, he pulled that unification off. He might can pull it off, but he better leave Boots alone. Oh, you think might pull it off? Yeah, he can't fuck with Boots. Nah, at all. Yeah, I just think I definitely don't think he can fuck with Boots. But I'm telling you some wild shit though. I think Xander might be yeah, I do believe that. Xander would be a harder fight for Boots. I don't think it'll be a tough fight, but it's a tougher fight than Virgil. Easy work for Boots. I think Xander would put up a better fight for Boots than Virgil would, because his defense a little better, and he bigger than Virgil. Boots waiting for that mandatory card for Xander. Oh, okay. I'm telling you, bro, if Xander was to pull that shit off and become a unified champion at 154, bro, he beat the odds, bro. I think Boots fights Xander before the IBF champ. Yeah, he pulled that shit out, bro. I'm gonna give him full credit. And like I say, even though it is a hometown fight, though, he's still fighting a dangerous motherfucker. That motherfucker dangerous to me, bro. But I gotta look at some more film though, just in case, cause I might be tripping, bro. I might be giving a Bass more credit than what he deserves. I'm gonna have to. Maybe I think it's cause he's just coming off that Tellus performance. I was so impressed how he beat Tellus. I did not think he was gonna beat Tellus, bro. I was big on Tellus. I think that's why I'm probably a little biased, bro. I thought Tellus was that guy, bro. And to see him beat up Tellus like that, it just shocked me, bro. I think he already beat the odds. He went a lot further than I thought. Yeah, and he became a world champion. And I was impressed with his last performance and all that there, outside of the clinching. He beat the odds already, absolutely. But if he become unified, you can start arguing that, like, damn, should Xander be top 10 pound for pound? If he become unified at 154 and beat a Bass, I wouldn't be mad if a motherfucker put him top 10. Yeah, like that. That's how impressed I would be. It would be like, damn, bro, you really better than I thought. If he beat a Bass, I'm going to be the first. Like, you better than I thought, bro. That type of shit. Yeah, that type of shit, bro. Yeah, it would shock me, bro. It would shock me. But yeah, I think the best three fighters at 154, number one is Boots, hands down. Number two, I got a Bass. No, number two, I got Jamel Charlo, and number three, I got a Bass. I still think Jamel that guy, bro. And I think he punching harder than anything at 154, bro. Xander IQ is higher than Tellus. Ooh, no, bro. I don't think that. I don't think that. I think Tellus was better than Xander. And I think his ring IQ higher. Oh, see, Connor, bro, you been hard on you. See, you been. See, I be like that on Black Fighter sometimes. Sometimes I'm too hard on my fighter. Yeah, you been too hard on him, bro. Ain't no way. Nah, bro. I think if Xander win this fight, you got to put him top 10, bro. Dope and dog. No, bro. I might put Xander number 10 if he win this fight. Cause that's what I think of a bad, and it's a unification. Top 20. Ah, damn, bro. You hard. You hard. Nah, bro. I might put him top 10, bro. Okay. If he beat a Bass, he's a 2-belt champion. And beat the winner of Fondor, Keith Thurman, then I probably, yeah, he'll have to do that. He'll have to get another belt after this. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, if he win Unified and then win another title against Fondor Thurman winner, yeah. Because I'm telling you, bro, I definitely think Xander beats Murataya. I think he'll beat his ass. He just got to watch out for that bullshit left hook. You put him top 10, you might as well invite him to your barbecue. Yeah, I take that. He'll have to win another title. He'll have to win another title. Yeah, win this fight and then beat Fondor Keith Thurman winner. Yeah, he have to do some shit like that. Yeah, and he do that because I just don't think he'll beat Boots. Like, I don't see him winning undisputed. But if he can get 3 titles, yeah, he can come to the cookout. Yeah, he can come get one of them goddamn oxtail plates. Yeah, with that extra gravy. I'm talking about that 40 weight up on that motherfucker. Yeah, he can get that 40 weight. Yeah, Ortiz fight Earl at Fondor. That's it. And bro, I swear to God, I see the play, bro. He finna fight Earl, then your Fondor, and he gonna move to 160. I see the play. And I'm telling you another thing. I think, he gonna move to 160. Probably fight Ramos or some shit like that. Then they're gonna try to get Canelo to pass the torch to Virgil. Yeah, pass the torch to, because they want Virgil to be the next Mexican superstar. I'm telling you, I guarantee you he gonna move to 160 and 2 more fights. He is not finna try to go undisputed. And like I said, bro, Virgil has yet to become a world champion. No. They don't even care about the belts. They finna try to get some big fight. Earl Spence is a big fight. Maybe get Fondor, win 1 belt, go to 160, fight once or twice, try to get Canelo at 168. Yeah, I see the play. Yeah, Oscar, he's smart though. Cause I'm telling you, keep him away from Boots, bro. I agree as a promoter. Ain't no way I would let Virgil fight Boots if I'm a promoter. Ain't no fucking way I'm finna let you fight Boots. Ain't no way, bro. So yeah, that's smart promoting. Fondor is his belt. If he lose, that's it. Yeah, and I think Virgil beats Fondor. I think them left hooks to the body. Yeah, I think he could stop. But I think that shit a 50-50. I think Fondor could hurt Virgil coming in. That fight would end in knockout. Both of them can knock each other out. That's very 50-50. Like I said, bro, Fondor is dangerous, but he's so fucking vulnerable, bro. You cannot trust his chin, bro. You can't trust Fondor's chin, but he can hurt you. If he get to you first, he a problem. But that motherfucker, he keep his head right on the line, bro. Even in the Tim Tszyu rematch, Tim Tszyu was still cracking his ass with them overhand rights. Fondor has no defense. Boy got no defense, bro. But yeah, bro, Lumen disappointed. Yeah, he a sucker. Like, why he even lay on the rope? Yeah, he was laying on the ropes in the first round. Yeah, but you sound hard on the phone, nephew. Yeah, boy, we're talking hard all during the lead up. It's my time. I've been counted out. And boxing is a popularity contest. All that old tough ass shit. Yeah, you sound hard on the phone, nephew. After what he did to Lubin, I don't know if the power real or Lubin laid down. Let me say this about the power of Mystic Streets. I think Virgil, he's not this one punch knockout artist that people try to claim, but he hit hard. Oh, he hits hard. I think he hit harder than Fondor. I think he hit harder than Murtaza. Virgil can crack, but it ain't like that. It ain't just like nah. He don't hit harder than Jamel Charlo. He don't hit harder than Jamel Charlo, but that shit hurt. But you gotta be against the ropes, and he able to just if he able to just you on the ropes and he can pick his shots and land that left hook to the body, left hook up top, right hand. Yeah, he'll hurt you, bro. But if you make him work for it, bro, you can run him into something, bro. He can crack though, but it ain't just nothing to. Let me tell you something. Roman Villa and Virgil Ortiz power is in the same kind of ball game. It's in the same kind of ball. Roman Villa could crack, bro. I don't think Virgil hits much harder than a Stanionis. Stanionis can crack though, but Roman Villa hit a little harder than Stanionis. So I think Virgil and Roman Villa kind of same level power, but Virgil may be a little more explosive than Roman Villa. But nah, it ain't nothing too crazy. But yeah, he can crack. Yeah, you don't want to get hit with too much of that hot shit. But the thing about Virgil is why he's trying to get them shots off, bro. If you're a very good boxer, bro, with good counter-punching abilities, bro, you can clip his ass, bro. Yeah, I give Virgil a little more power than Roman Villa. I can see that, and I think he's more explosive. But he ain't just like way out the ballpark power. No, it ain't just like that. But that shit hurt. Yeah, that should have hurt your ass. So, but this the thing, like I say, bro, Virgil don't take shots very well. He don't, bro. He don't. He don't take shots. Boachuk can hit, bro. Boachuk ain't hitting harder than Boots, bro. Boachuk ain't hitting harder than Mel Charlo, bro. Yeah, Lubin was, bro. Lubin, he was just happy to be there, bro. Yeah, maybe it's post-traumatic stress disorder, but he was also just happy to be there, bro. He didn't have that killer mentality he had it when he fought Jamel Charlo. Just go back and look, bro. Look at who Lubin used to be. Look at Lubin in the weigh-in against Jamel. He ran down on him, bro. Ran down on him. Look at Lubin in the first round against Mel. He walked his ass down. Lubin is a come-forward fighter. He's not a fighter that fights on the back foot against the ropes. That's not him, and he's big. He fought at 154 his whole career, but he's a big 154-pounder. And he's strong than a motherfucker. The boy was Samson without the hair last night. Yeah, the boy didn't even know his own strength. Lubin is not a back foot fighter. He's a come-forward, throwing hard shots. He didn't do none of that. Yeah, I had too much respect for him, bro. That's a lot of different things. He was happy to get a check. He had too much respect for Virgil. It's a lot of reasons, bro. But number one, he had way too much respect for Virgil. A lack of hunger, lack of dominance, not a supreme mentality. It's a lot of reasons, bro. Boachuk hit that sweet spot on that chair. Yeah, I was saying the same thing. It looked like Lou was promoting the fight more. Yeah, he was promoting the fight way more than training. Facts. Yeah, the boy talked good. But out on your feet is insane. Yeah, he was knocked out on his feet. And the thing is, bro, you let him land 3 to 4 back-to-back right hands. Boy was just standing there on the, just it ain't enough dope and it damn sure ain't enough dope. Boy just laying on the rope just waiting to be hit. Just wait. Black Martial Arts Society, appreciate you coming through this motherfucker, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, the boy was just laying there. I ain't never seen Lubin look that timid. He was just waiting to be hit. You know, I always said I question the boy chin. Yeah, I've always questioned the boy chin, but I knew that Lubin was bigger than Virgil. Lubin was the bigger, stronger fight, but he didn't fight like that. The boy fought like he was Samson without the hair. The boy didn't know his own strength. The boy looked like he got drunk the night before. When you look at when that ref stopped it, that motherfucker didn't do no complaining. That motherfucker didn't say, that motherfucker hit that no pain, no gain, no gain. That motherfucker got that talking about some no pain, no gain type shit. Yeah, the boy started. Yeah. The boy probably woke up early this morning, went to church, and sung in the choir or some shit. All that kind of shit. Uh, just ain't no killer, bro. All that killer talk leading up to the fight. Ah man, I'm finna step on all these dudes, bro. That shit gone. What's that shit called? What's that? Yeah, you's a gatekeeper now. Yeah, you a motherfucker now. The young up and fighters, they measure themselves off whooping on your ass. That's all you is now, bro. So it is what it is, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, Lubin was one of them fighters coming up. I was bigger on him, and I'm from Texas. I was way bigger on Lubin than I was Jamel Charlo. And I still feel like Lubin was a better fighter than Jamel, bro. Jamel just, when he caught him, bro, Lubin was never the same. But he still had enough in him to beat Virgil. He just didn't have the mentality to beat him. No, Lubin, he was never the same after Jamel. Absolutely. But he still had enough in him to beat Virgil, or at least make it a tough fight. The boy didn't believe in himself, bro. Yeah, bro, I was so big on Lubin coming up, I thought he was better than Jamel, bro. I thought Lubin was gonna beat Jamel. I had him beating Jamel. I think he was a better fighter than Jamel. It's just when he ducked down, Derrick James and Jamel, he even said they trained for that because sometimes Lubin ducked down and they timed that shit perfectly. Yeah, but what I saw can't be denied. Man, I used to be real big on Lubin, bro. I was real big on Lubin. Just a disappointing career, bro. Very disappointing career. Kind of like Andre, bro, just disappointing. But Lubin got way more opportunities than Andre, though. Andre just didn't get the opportunities till he was 37. Then you gonna move him up and fight Benavidez. That's just doping dog food. Yeah, they treated my boy Andre like a runaway slave. Yeah, did my boy bad. Yeah, I still ain't got over that bullshit with Benavidez. Yeah, they gonna send Andre at 36 years old up at 168. Let me tell you something. On fight night, Andre was 169 pounds. Benavidez was 197. That shit. Yeah, bro, that shit. They did my boy Andre wrong, bro. Yeah, they did the boy wrong, bro. It just ain't in everybody, bro. Some motherfuckers, they a dog till they get their ass bit. Yeah, some motherfuckers, they a dog till they get their bitch ass bit. But Andre think he too good to get his name out there and took the devil's contract and ain't been back since. Nah, I ain't gonna say no, bro. I can't put that on Andre, bro. No, bro, I can't put that on Andre because Andre showed up to the Canelo fight. Yeah, when Andre had the WBO title and Canelo had the other 3 titles, Canelo could have went undisputed at 160. Yeah, you sound hard on the phone, nephew. Yeah, Andre showed up at the press conference, and that's when Canelo said, "You ain't paid that, you ain't paid that." I know that, and they laughed at my boy Andre, treated him like that badass stepchild. Yeah, that's how boxing treated Andre. They treated the boy like a badass stepchild. Yeah, we ain't seen Andre since. Yeah, I feel bad for the. I think you need to hang it up. Yeah, you about 39 now, bro. Hang that shit up, bro. I'm telling you what I know. At 154, Andre was a top 5 fighter in boxing. At 154, he was better, bro. He was that guy. Hell, no, yeah, 168. Andre way too small. He should have never left 160. At 154, Andre was special, bro. He was a bad motherfucker at 160 too, but at 154, that hand speed, nah, bro. Andre was that guy to me. Andre was different, bro. But yeah, they put his ass in there with Benavidez, bro. That shit, though. I'll tell you, bro. Benavidez, outside of him fighting Morrell, because he fought my guy and he beat my guy, Benavidez's career been easy, bro. I'm going to say it one more time, bro. David Benavidez's career been easy work. That motherfucker really done had it easy, bro. You finna fight a washed up Anthony Yard for a title. Nah, bro, you really got it easy. Better be even Bivol, both old. You really got it easy, bro. I'm saying that's why me personally, I'd rather see what's the Puerto Rican? Why I can't remember his name? What's the Puerto Rican at 175 that fight on Pro Box? Why I can't fucking remember his name? I'd rather see Benavidez fight him. What's his fucking name? Why the fuck I can't remember his name? God damn. Oh. What's his fucking name? Najee Lopez. Look, Carlo that came back in this. Yeah, I want to see Benavidez fight Najee Lopez. Because I know Najee Lopez cracking. I'm saying, bro, Benavidez has had it too easy his career, bro. And like, listen, I don't think he's scared of nothing. I think the boy really want to be great. He trained hard. I don't think he on no PEDs. I don't think none of that. I just feel like he's had it easy, bro. Everybody he's fought just about, he was the bigger man. David Benavidez has had a very easy career. Yeah. But like I said, he did fight David Morrell, so he gained my respect in that fight. He fought Dave. I thought he was scared of David Morrell. And I thought David Morrell was all that. And David Morrell turned out not to be good as I thought he was, but David Benavidez still fought his ass. So I can't say he don't want that smoke. I think David Benavidez will fight anybody. He just had it easy, bro. And you got a lot of people got David Benavidez on the pound for pound list. Dope and dog fool. You ain't really fought nobody, bro. I want to see David Benavidez versus Najee Lopez. 175 is just not a lot of smoke there, bro. And I'm telling you, and I see David Benavidez moving up to cruiserweight, fighting a damn Zerto and a Opataya. Those are easy fights. Like I said, David Benavidez won't impress me. Bro, go to heavyweight and fight Usyk. Yeah. Go get up there and fight Usyk. Fight goddamn me, Moses or Thomas. Yeah, David Benavidez could be a heavyweight. Yeah, I think that's where, cruiserweight is trash, bro. Nah, bro, go to heavyweight. Yeah, fight Big McCauley. yeah, fight that big motherfucking Martin McCauley. Fight a F.A. Bajagba. I think David Benavidez beats F.A. Bajagba. I think David Benavidez will beat a Daniel Dubois. I think David Benavidez will beat a Joshua. David Benavidez he'll be a problem at heavyweight, bro. The motherfucker is huge, bro. He can be a heavyweight, bro. He can be a heavyweight. Shit, that's what I think he need to do. What's good with your Dwight Ross up in this goddamn thing? He never said Mbili's name, I'm just saying. Ooh, that would have been a fight. Yeah, Benavidez versus Mbili. Yeah, that'd have been a fight. You know another thing about Benavidez? I think he left 168 once it got dangerous. See, because you got Mbili, you got Lester Martinez, you got Sajo. Yeah, bro. Benavidez left 168 and it got dangerous. 168 done got a little dangerous, bro. Yeah, I even like Oscar Iglesias. You got Oscar Iglesias, Mbili, Lester Martinez, Sajo. I think that's how you say his name. Yeah, bro. Even Pacheco, he good, you know. 168 got way more smoke than 175. Who you got winning, Virgil or Carlos Adames? Oh, shit. Damn, bro, that's a 50-50. Virgil or Carlos Adames? Because, you know, Carlos Adames, he should have got that win over Shiraz. He should have got that W. Carlos Adames might beat Virgil, bro. Yeah. See, cause Carlos Adames, he'll fight. Yeah. Virgil Ortiz will have a tooth and nail fight against Adames. Yeah. But like I said, I think the most dangerous fighters at 160 is Hernandez, the Cuban, and Troy Isley. Shit, I think goddamn Jahad Tucker a problem at 160. Oh, Jahad Tucker versus Virgil. Ugh. Because I'm going to tell you something. Jahad Tucker got a granny chin. And he can crack. Jahad Tucker might beat a Virgil, bro. Yeah, type that shit in the comment. Who you got winning at 160? Jahad Tucker versus Virgil. I think Jahad Tucker might pull that shit off, bro. Yeah, I might pick Adonis over Virgil, bro. That's a tough fight though. Yeah, that's a tough fight. I'll tell you, bro, Virgil gonna be one of them fighters. He gonna lose at least a couple times. They need to get a fight to put them in on the mat at 60. Yeah. I'm telling you, that Cuban Hernandez, bro, that's that motherfucker at 160. And like I said, I like Troy Isley. I like Jahad Tucker. Janabek ain't shit, though. Like I said, and this motherfucker getting a pass for fighting a 43-year-old Laura, bro. But Janabek good. I ain't gonna act like he trash. Damn, I'm thinking about Virgil versus Janabek. Janabek might clip Virgil ass. I'm gonna be real, bro. Janabek might clip Virgil. That mother got a hard ass straight left hand. And he's a good boxer. He got a black trainer. I got Virgil over Jahad by KO. Oh, damn. No, bro. Hold on. Hold what you got. Ain't no way I'm finna just say Virgil KOs Jahad Tucker. Jahad Tucker got a granite chin, bro. Jahad Tucker got a granite chin. No, bro. I just want the truth up there. Listen, number one, I got Khan. Number two, I got Dylan White. Then number three, I got Lubin. Yeah, Khan has the glassiest chin. Then followed by Dylan White. Yeah, pissy. That Dylan White looked like he drank Steel Reserves. Yeah, the boy looked like he drank Blue Bulls. Yeah, Kentucky Deluxe drinking, mother. MD Mad Dog 2020. Yeah. Dylan White chin ain't shit, bro. Yeah, Khan show couldn't take a shot though. But yeah, Lubin chin his chin was never to be trusted, bro. Yeah, the boy just ain't got no chin. yeah, the boy just ain't got no goddamn chin, bro. But nah, Mr. Street, bro, ain't no way I'm finna say Virgil KO Jahad Tucker, bro. No, bro, I can't say that, bro. No, pimpin', nah, bro, don't do Jahad. Nah, bro, you sleeping on Jahad, bro. Nah, bro, you tripping, bro. Nah, bro, and that shit was borderline disrespectful, bro. Put some respect on Jahad Tucker name, bro. That shit borderline disrespectful, bro. Nah, pimpin', that shit disrespectful. Hell no, Jahad Tucker a dog. And I think he'll outdog Virgil, bro. He says say gas. Hold on. You said Jahad Tucker be gassing out? Nah, bro. I would say this about Jahad Tucker. His biggest downfall, kind of like David Morrell, he played too fucking much. And I think he should take his conditioning more important and take his craft more serious. Yeah, dope and novel. Hold on. Hey, Connor, you think Virgil beats Jahad Tucker, let alone stops him? Ain't no way Virgil stops Jahad Tucker, bro. Yeah, his defense sloppy. I'm telling you something, Jahad Tucker fight like a project baby. Yeah, the boy, you can tell Jahad Tucker, he didn't wear no socks and shoes in the projects. Yeah, the boy used to play throw-up tackle without no socks and shoes, running all up and down the project. Yeah, he a project baby. And that's why the boy fight with his hands out. Jahad Tucker, that motherfucker trusts his chin, bro. I swear to God, Jahad Tucker that motherfucker got a 1970s chin. Ain't no fucking way Virgil stops Jahad Tucker, bro. Jahad Tucker got a chin. It's just, he do get sloppy. He need to take his craft more serious, stop playing. No, bro. And I think he need a better trainer. Jahad Tucker way better than what he showed. Don't trust it against Virgil? Shit. And Virgil would be moving up, bro. Nah, bro, Jahad Tucker, hell no. And I think Jahad Tucker will clip Virgil ass. Jahad Tucker can crack, bro. Nah, bro, I just can't put Virgil over Jahad Tucker, bro. Hell no. And Jahad Tucker athletic. I think Virgil has a better chance of beating Carlos Adames than Jahad Tucker. Jahad Tucker a dog, bro. Virgil does not outdog Jahad Tucker, bro. Virgil looks weight drained still to me. Virgil will be moving to 160 in 2 more fights. Mark my words. You all giving Virgil much credit. He a hype job in my eyes. Bro, Virgil is food. Oh, you saying Virgil gets strong at 160 because he's struggling at 155. Virgil going to be at 160 very soon. But I'm going to tell you another thing. I don't think he's going to be punching like that at 160. And he ain't punching like that at 154. Virgil, I'm not going to say he's an overrated puncher, but he don't hit hard as people think, bro. He couldn't stop Majimov. He couldn't stop Boachuk. Once he moved to 154, them knockouts slowed down. Yeah, them knockouts slowed down. So I can't just say he gonna be stronger at 160, bro. I can't just say that. I'm telling you, bro, Janabek probably beat the brakes off Virgil, bro. I ain't bullshitting. I don't know if Virgil beats a Janabek. But I still don't want to see Janabek get the Bud fight, though. I hope like hell he don't get it, bro. I'm pulling for 43-year-old Laura like a motherfucker, bro. I think Janabek might beat a damn he said that ain't for Oh, you say you think that power real? Yeah, the power is real. Janabek pound for pound, dope and dog food. Dope and dog. Janabek is pound for pound, bro. Who is he beat to be pound for pound? And where is he at on the pound for pound? No, Pepe. Yeah, you threw a Hail Mary with your eyes closed when you said that shit. Yeah, boy, you sound like you done hit some of that goddamn K2, that goddamn Tonchi. Yeah, you done. No, bro. Hell no. What the fuck? Janabek pound for pound. It ain't enough dope and it damn sure ain't enough dog food. It's funny to see Porter beat the brace off Usyk in the album. Yup. Yupper. Yup. Yeah, that motherfucker fought Usyk, Danny Jacobs. Yeah, Porter fought a lot of motherfuckers. Yeah. That boy said Janabek pound for pound. Oh, bro, yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. Do you have anyone at 154, 160, and 168 beat Janabek? I think Hernandez, the Cuban, beats Janabek. 154, Boosa beat the brakes off Janabek. Dope and dog. Boosa beat the brakes off Janabek. Let me see. You got Janabek beat Boots? Oh, no, bro. Jamal Charlo beats, not Mel, but Jamal beats Janabek. Oh, okay. So you don't got Boots. Okay. All right now. All right. I think Jamal Charlo is better than Janabek. He's been inactive, though. Hernandez a motherfucker, bro. That Cuban a motherfucker. 154. Boots, Jamal. I do think Janabek good. Let me not. I don't think he pound for pound, but I do think he good. I ain't gonna lie to kid. I ain't gonna shit on him. He is good, bro. Nah, bro, you can say he fight too slow. He gonna break Janabek ass down, though. That motherfucker there hit hard than a motherfucker. Yeah, Hernandez hit hard than a motherfucker. And he gonna take Janabek into deep waters. Yeah, later rounds, he gonna break him down, bro. Trying to think who else at 154. Janabek good, bro. He good, but he ain't no pound for pound shit. Nah, bro. Oh, you said 168 too? Mbelia run through his ass. Lester Martinez beats Janabek. Yeah, I got Lester Martinez over Janabek. Yeah, Sergio hit him with some of that hot shit. Fuck around, fold his ass like a goddamn lawn chair. Man, Janabek was struggling at 168. Iceland Glaciers? Do you think Janabek beats Iceland Glaciers? Oh, you got Janabek barely winning against Hernandez. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, it'll be a tough fight. Nah, bro, Janabek was struggling at 168, bro. Uh, now Lester Martinez will get Janabek, and Lester Martinez got Bomac in the corner. Lester Martinez beats Janabek, bro. And I think Lester Martinez could have had a better fight against that Bealey. That shit was close though. That was a close fight. Uh, that was a close fight. Janabek would struggle against both of them. Oh, do you think Janabek beats Shiraz? Lester too slow. I don't know about that, bro. Lester Martinez got good timing, and he can crack. You think Janabek beat Shiraz? Long arm having that? That motherfucker, they're like a giraffe. Giraffe nigga having that. Yeah, Shiraz with them long ass arms. Janabek would struggle with that shit, bro. And Shiraz got that hard ass jab. Hell yeah, Shiraz got a hard ass jab. That motherfucker hit hard too. No, bro, Janabek struggled at 168, bro. Yeah, Janabek will struggle at 168, bro. I think Janabek beat up Pacheco. Yeah, he'll beat up Pacheco. Uh, yeah, he'll beat some shit like that. Uh, oh hell yeah, yeah. I got Janabek beating the brakes off McGill. Hell yeah, McGill fool for Janabek. Hell yeah. Janabek would beat the brakes off McGill or Belanga. Yeah, that shit wouldn't be close. That shit wouldn't be fair. Hell yeah. That motherfucker, they're food. Now, Janabek is good, but I can't say no pound for pound, bro. He ain't beat nobody. And not even off the eye test. Listen, Janabek is tricky, and I gotta be real. He got a hard ass left hand. That left hand hurt. That shit hard and sharp. He got very good timing, but he ain't as light on his feet as you think he is, and he's not very athletic. His defense ain't superb. But he tricky, and he got good timing, and he got that sneaky ass power. That left hand hurt though, and he got a black trainer, so yeah, he's dangerous. But I still don't want to see him fight Bud. Nah, I don't want to see him fight Bud. No, I don't want to see him fight Bud. Not more than I want to see Bud fight Boots. But he good though. I ain't gonna lie to kick it. The boy is good. But like, bro, how much credit can I give you when you finna fight a 43-year-old Laura, bro? No, bro. But he good. He good. He good. It's just when you really look at 160, bro, it ain't no lot of stiff ass competition. How much longer Janabek gonna be at 160, bro? The boy been at 160 his whole career. Yeah, Shiraz a problem. I ain't gonna lie. That long. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm just gonna be honest. I gotta be honest, bro. Yeah, O'Shaki. I think O'Shaki got a little more crisp on his punches. I do think Carlos Adames beat Shiraz. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Shiraz is much better at 168. I think the boy, I ain't gonna say he was just drained, but I think he was struggling to make 160. Shiraz he's much more dangerous at 168, bro. He's much more dangerous. That's just my opinion. And I think Shiraz will beat Janabek, bro. Shiraz a problem. I got Shiraz is a problem. Shiraz is a problem. That motherfucker is a problem. And he got devastating power. He got a hard ass jab. Shiraz a problem. Yeah, he a problem, bro. I think he a problem. But oh yeah, my boy Sergio finna fight Pacheco. Hey, what is that fight? I just want the truth. It's next year? Pacheco and Sergio. What is that fight? Oh shit, damn, that's right around the corner. I can't wait for that fight. I can't wait for that fight. I wonder if Yeah, it's gonna be in California. Yeah, it's gonna be in California. Yeah, I can't wait for that fight. I can't wait for that fight. But yeah, bro, Johnny Beck needs to move to 168, bro. That's where the smoke at. It's more smoke up there, bro. It ain't a lot of smoke at 160, bro. I think Johnny Beck needs to move to 168, bro. Stockton, California. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gonna be a Pacheco crowd. I highly doubt Pacheco get past Sergio, bro. It'll be good though. It'll be a good fight. It'll be a good fight. Pacheco, he got a little mayonnaise and mustard on his punches. Don't forget to watch your boy Bass. And yeah, Johnny Beck, real challenge. Yeah, his real challenge is at 168. Yeah, I'm gonna watch some more film on the Bass because you said he be gassing out. I'm gonna watch some more film on him. Yeah, I gotta watch some more film. I just still don't see Xander beating him, bro. But today I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna watch some more Bass fights. I'm gonna watch a little more film on him. Cause I might have went too far because I'm so impressed with the Tellers fight. I might have gave him too much credit. Oh, the Bass. Oh, I know what you're saying. I just want the truth. You said if the ref let Xander clinch, is that what you're trying to say? I would say another thing, bro. A lot of fights depend on the ref. It's a lot of fights in boxing, bro. It depends on that ref. I agree with that shit. The ref has a lot to do with the fights. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Will the ref take a point if Xander start clinching? I'm telling you, bro, I think a Bass gonna make him fight. Xander ain't never really had to fight, bro. I think a Bass gonna make him fight. I gotta go. I already appreciate you, pimping. Appreciate you pulling up, bro. But yeah, shit, I'm about to go and get up out this motherfucker anyway. Hell, I meant to do an hour. I just did an hour and 40 minutes. Matter of fact, I ain't even plan on doing an hour. I'm gonna talk for about 30 minutes, just talk some shit. But Conwell been spoiling Devin? Damn. Boy, Devin taking this shit serious than a motherfucker. Damn, Carlo, you didn't tell me that, bro. Conwell been spoiling Devin. I didn't know that. Shit, that's some good work. I can't wait to see Conwell back, bro. I don't know who he gonna fight, but I just want to see him back, bro. Oh, you just got to fight. So he told you about it? Boy, I bet that was a... Oh, Conwell and Troy Isley? Yeah, I'm big on Isley, bro. Yeah, I'm big on Troy Isley. But you know, he would have to move to... I don't see Conwell moving up from 154, though. I think he's going to be at 154. Because Conwell not a big 154 pounder, bro. I can see Conwell at 154 for a little while. But I'm big on Troy Isley. Eddie with Bomac. But I'm big on Conwell, too. I like both of them. I like both of them a lot. That's who Devin been spoiling. Oh, you said Devin been spoiling Conwell and Troy Isley? Damn. I see why they calling him Debo Dev. Yeah, I see why they calling Devin Debo Dev. A lot of folks spread lies about the sparring, though. Oh, okay. Man, that's some good sparring, bro. Troy Isley and Conwell. That's some good work. Yeah, that's some good work. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's some good work right there. David gonna be strong. I've been feeling it. He gonna be a motherfucker, bro. David gonna be and he bigger than Norman. That's a fact. David bigger than Norman. Norman not that big of a welterweight, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, but me and Connor will be calling that fight, bro. I don't know, bro. I just think Devin gonna get him, bro, and I think he gonna make it look easy, bro. I think Norman will be shocked at the power and the strength of Devin, bro. Devin on his Debo shit, bro. Yeah, Devin on his Debo shit right this motherfucker, bro. Yeah, he's stepping on shit. Damn. That's some good sparring, though. But yeah, I can't wait to see Conwell back. I Another thing. Yeah, he done left this motherfucker. I think Troy Isley better than Janabek. That's just me. I think Troy Isley better than Janabek. You know, that's just my opinion, though. But shit. Time will tell, though. Well, we 2 weeks away. Yeah, 2 weeks away. I'm so glad that goddamn Jake Paul and Tank shit didn't happen. I am so glad. You can call me a hater all you want. I am so glad that fight didn't happen, bro. No date for Conwell yet. He's still being frozen out. Ooh, Ammo Wills versus Conwell. That's a good ass fight. But yeah, he had 160. But that's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. Yeah, that's a good fight. Ammo Wills versus Conwell. I gotta go Conwell. But Ammo can crack. That left hand hurt. Ammo versus Janabek. I want to be biased towards the black fighter, but I think Janabek will clip Ammo. But Ammo can crack, though. I'm telling you what I know. Ammo Wills, that left hand, that motherfucker got devastating power. I don't know. It'll be a thing if Ammo can't get to Janabek, Janabek can outclass him. Because Janabek is more versatile. That's a good-ass fight, though. That was some good fight. Ammo versus Conwell, Ammo versus Janabek, those are good fights. Yeah, that's a good fight. Ammo just couldn't fuck with Shiraz, bro. You see, he still damn near stopped Shiraz, though. He damn near stopped him. He did not know how to put his punches together. He was really supposed to stop Shiraz, bro. Damn, Ammo. That motherfucker got that crazy power. That boy, you see the boy he be wearing them black gloves and shit like Michael Jackson. Yeah, the boy weird, but yeah, he that motherfucker. Oh hell yeah, I got Brandon Adams. I forgot about that. I got Brandon Adams. Yeah. Brandon Adams has gotten better, bro. Yeah, I got Brandon Adams over Janabek. See, these some good fights ain't nobody talking about, bro. I want to see Brandon Adams get a big fight, bro. Yeah, after he beat Boachuk the way he beat him, bro, Brandon Adams deserves a big fight. Yeah, I ain't bullshit. Yeah, I got Brandon Adams. Oh, Brandon Adams and Troy Isley would be a bro. I think Troy Isley ready, bro. I'm tired of marinating. I think Troy Isley ready, bro. And he got Bomac in his corner. Troy Isley like that, bro. That motherfucker smooth with it. Troy Isley got something, bro. They ain't gonna let you in the line. Yeah, I'm supposed to. Yeah, they ain't gonna let me in. Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to snack on some shit. I got a sweet tooth like a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm about to snack on some shit like a motherfucker. But yeah, I want to see Brandon Adams get a big fight, bro. I want to see him in a big fight. I want to see him get an opportunity. I swear, bro, beat Laura. If Janabek beat Laura and get a shot at Bud, bro, I just think that shit disrespectful. I just think that shit is highly fucking disrespectful, bro. You beat Laura and that get you a shot at the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in box. Dope and dog food. Ooh, Prom Laura versus Boots. Now that's the style that give Boots trouble. God damn, I just want to choose shit. God damn. Ooh, shit. Prom Laura versus Boots. It don't get more 50-50. That's the toughest style. Bro, this is what I say about that's the style that would give Boots the most trouble. Is a Prom Laura, bro. Ooh wee. I pick Boots. I'm gonna tell you why. Boots' athleticism. Yeah, the switch hitting. I think Boots will catch up to him. See, Canelo couldn't catch up to Laura. Boots will catch up to him. That's a perfect fight. That is the most 50-50. That's the style that gives Boots trouble. I keep telling people that, bro. Everybody think these punchers can fuck with Boots. They can't fuck with them, bro. Bertazaya, Fondo, or Virgil, none of them dudes can't fuck with Boots. A prime Laura, that's the style. But I think Boots will beat him. It'll be a close fight. He'll frustrate Boots early rounds, late rounds. Boots gonna step on the gas. I see him not stopping Laura, but putting in enough work to win a split decision. Yeah, I got Boots by split decision over Laura. That's a tough fight. That's one of those fights where later rounds, Boots down on the scorecards, and Boze have to tell him, bro, you gotta step on the gas, bro. That's one of them kind of fights. Well, that motherfucker gotta dig deep to beat Laura. Yeah. I gotta barely beat Laura. Yeah. Damn, that's a good that's a good fucking fight. That's a fucking fight. That's a good fucking fight. That's a good fucking fight. Oh, Mel versus Sean Porter, Jamel. But I see what you mean. Mel didn't have a good inside game, and Sean Porter could make it rough. But yeah, I got Mel. Mel eclipsed Sean Porter with the Mel hit hard in the motherfucker. Yeah, Mel eclipsed Sean coming in. But it'll be a 50-50 close fight. But I think Mel can drop Sean Porter once or twice. Drop his ass with that right hand coming in. I'm gonna tell you something. That shit'll look kind of like that Castano fight. Yeah, Mel versus Sean Porter. But I think Sean Porter a little more faster on his feet. A little more rough. But yeah, it'll look something like that. Yeah, it'll look something like that. Yeah, but I picked Mel. Mel hit hard, bro. Yeah, Mel hit hard. Yeah, Mel hit hard than a motherfucker. Shit. Hold on. What about Mel versus Laura? Prime for prime. Laura might beat Jamel. Yeah, I think Laura would have beat Jamel. Yeah. Yup. Yeah, I think a prime Laura would have beat Jamel. Yeah. But I don't think a prime Laura beats Jamal. I don't know, bro. That would have been a motherfucker. Yeah, that would have been a motherfucker. Jamal Charlo versus a prime Laura? That's a motherfucker. Because I think Maul much better than Mel. Edwards might get that boring label like Frank Sanchez. Bro, his opponent didn't want to do no fight, though, bro. Now, I'm going to tell you why he won't get that label. Joshua Edwards come forward. And he punching. It's just that dude didn't want to fight. You know what I mean? I don't think he'll get the boring label. But I will say this about Joshua Edwards. I'm going to say this. What's good with you, Jason Williams up in this motherfucker? Yeah, bro, you late. I'm damn near at the end of this. Hey, let me say this, though. Let me say this, bro. Joshua Edwards, what makes him different from Frank Sanchez? Frank Sanchez fights a lot on the back foot. Joshua Edwards coming to get you. But this is what he can learn from this fight. When a dude don't want to fight you, bro, and he want to make it ugly, step on the gas more. I think Joshua Edwards will learn from that fight. Step on. If he don't want to fight, beat his ass up to the ref. Stop it. Just keep punching. But I felt like that fighter he was fighting was sneaky because he had 5 wins, 5 knockouts. I thought he was sneaky, and I think that's what Joshua Edwards was doing. He was looking because the dude was trying to wait to punch in between some shit and land some lucky shit. That's what I think. Laura might beat Maul. Remember that Russian southpaw? Yeah, that Russian southpaw that Maul fought. That motherfucker, that was good. That motherfucker was good. Start with an M. I can't remember his name. Laura might beat Maul. Okay. But that jab of Maul. Oh, that uppercut on the inside. I think Maul will hurt Laura. That's what it'll be a thing where Laura's winning the fight, but Maul gonna clip him, bro. I think Maul at some point, maybe later rounds, he'll clip Laura, bro. Yeah. I got Laura beating Mel, but I got Maul. I got Maul getting him, bro. Tough fight, though. Tough fight. Oh, hey, prime Laura versus Terrence Crawford. Of course I got Terrence Crawford, but it's interesting, though. Okay. But when Jarrett Hurd beat Laura, he wasn't all the way in his prime. Now that's when I was big on Jarrett Hurd. But I gotta admit, Laura wasn't all the way in his prime. He had kind of slowed down a little bit, but that was a good performance by Jarrett Hurd. That was the best performance of his career, and he was losing that fight. Uh, and he got the knockdown and shit like that. But yeah, Laura wasn't all the way in his prime though. Yeah, he wasn't all the way in his prime. But yeah, I used to be big on Jarrett Hurd. That motherfucker just his chin did not just that motherfucker just used to get hit too much. You talking about Mexican style. Jarrett Hurd was just too much of a fighter, bro. That shit. And I'm gonna tell you something. That Julian J Rock fight, it changed Jarrett Hurd. He was never the same. When Jarrett Hurd fought Julian J Rock Williams, he was never the same, bro. He was never the same, bro. Bro, Julian J Rock, that's another fighter that was so good. His chin just could not hold up. Julian J Rock was different. The boy just his chin was just not there, bro. The boy chin couldn't hold up. He got knocked out by Maul. He got knocked out by Heisen Rosario. Yeah, Danny should have passed the torch to Boots, but I knew he wasn't gonna never do it. See, Danny, I'm gonna tell you something about Danny. That's why I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. Danny, when he moved to welterweight division after he left 140 and he didn't fight Victor Postal and he didn't fight Bud, Danny really never wanted to be great. Yeah, he fought an old Zab Judah. He did little shit like that. Danny really never wanted to be great, and he never really. Yeah, he fought Keith Thurman. But Danny never really wanted to be great, bro. Daddy did not want to fight Earl Spence when Earl Spence was running through shit. Every time they asked him about Earl Spence, well, I'm trying to fight Sean Porter and I got other stuff going and let him keep making his way. Daddy didn't want no parts of Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford. Daddy never wanted to be great, bro. He was good. He never wanted to be great. So he sure ain't gonna pass the torch to Boots. But yeah, the fans should have demanded that shit. Yeah, you both from Philly. I got Tim Bradley over Virgil. Yeah. I got Tim Bradley. People forget how good Tim was, bro. And I thought Tim Bradley definitely won the first Pacquiao fight. Tim Bradley was good. Yeah, I got Tim Bradley outboxing the shit out of Virgil. Yeah, 147. I got Tim Bradley. Tough fight, though. Tough fight. I see him going through some shit. It'll be a tough fight, but I think Tim Bradley ring IQ, bro. I think he would have outboxed Virgil. Yeah, I think Tim Bradley would have outboxed him, bro. Tim Bradley was good. I would have loved Tim Bradley. It's some fights he just wasn't in, bro. I would have loved to see him against Earl Spence. I would have loved to see Tim Bradley versus Keith Thurman. I would have loved to see Tim Bradley versus Floyd Mayweather. I hate we didn't get those fights, bro. But he was over there with Top Rank. I would have loved to see Tim versus Floyd, bro. Tim Bradley versus Broner. Prime for prime? God damn, that's a hard one, bro. God damn. That's a hard one, bro. Ooh, Adrian Broner was punching, too, in his prime. Oh. I see Adrian Broner coming forward, trying to land something. That's tough. God damn. Tim Bradley versus Adrian Broner. Ooh. I see Tim getting hurt a couple times. I slightly favor Tim Bradley. Yeah, that's hard though. I slightly, barely, by the hair of my chin. I slightly favor Tim Bradley over Adrian Broner. That's tough though, bro. That was a hard one to pick. Blur with KO Thurman? Nah, Pimpin. Blur do got a hard ass right hand. Nah, bro. I don't think he KOs Norman. Nah. He couldn't even knock out an old Adrian Broner. Nah, bro. Nah. He do got a hard ass right hand though, but nah, he wouldn't knock him out. God damn, bro, that Tim Bradley versus Adrian Broner, boy, you picked a motherfucker with that one. I think Earl Spence would have beat Tim Bradley. Yeah, man down Earl Spence when he was running through shit. I think Earl would have got Tim. He was just too strong for Tim. I think he was a little too strong. He would have struggled. I think Earl would have got Tim Bradley. Man, boy, I still hate we didn't get Earl versus Keith, bro. Hey, who y'all would have had? Earl Spence versus Keith Thurman, prime for prime. I just want to know. I'm telling that was a fight. Earl Spence versus Keith Thurman, prime for prime, bro. Jamal versus Spence. I got Jamal Cholo. Best jab in the game still. Yeah, I got Jamal. Spence got a better chance of beating Mel than Maul. You got Thurman over Spence, prime for prime. I ain't mad at it. That would have been a hell of a fight, bro. Keith Thurman type it in the comments who you got. Keith Thurman versus Earl Spence, prime for prime, bro. Who you got? Type in the comments, man. Who you got? Keith double E with the F Thurman or Earl Spence, prime for prime. Keith would have danced on Earl. I ain't gonna say it like that, bro. Because you gotta understand, Earl go to the body, bro, and you know Keith don't like the body shit. That's a tough one. I'm gonna make my pick. Keith Thurman or Earl Spence, prime for prime. Oh, that's tough, bro. I got Earl Spence by split decision. Not by stoppage, split decision. I got Earl, bro. Later rounds. Earl gets stronger later rounds. I got Earl kind of breaking Keith down a little bit. Losing the first half of the fight, but Earl kind of breaking him down, bro. I think Earl would have broke him down a little bit later rounds and won a split decision over Keith Thurman, prime for prime. Yeah. Boy, Keith Thurman versus Bud would have been a motherfucker. Hey, you remember when Bo Mack was saying earlier, and I do think this. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Bo Mack said it, and I believe this shit. Bo Mack said a long time ago. Oh, I'm finna get to you. I just want to. Hey, Bo Mack said this years ago, and I believe him. He said Keith Thurman was a tougher fight for Bud than Earl. Bo Mack said, and I believe that. I think stylistically, Keith Thurman was a tougher style for Bud than Earl. Type that shit in the comments. Was Keith Thurman a tougher style for Bud than Earl? I think so. Because Keith Thurman is a little more unpredictable when he let go of them bombs and shit. No, bro. I think Keith Thurman was a tougher fight. Pony. Devin versus Winky. Yeah. Keith was a tougher style. I believe that, bro. Yeah, Bo Mack said that shit. I think Keith Thurman, prime Keith Thurman, Keith one time was a tougher style for Bud than Earl. Yeah, Ponytail Keith was a problem. Do not duck. You better not duck me, son. Yeah, when he said that, yeah, Keith Thurman was a... I used to be so big on Keith Thurman, bro. I had Keith Thurman over everybody. Man, when Keith Thurman was fighting Sean Porter, man, I had Keith over everybody. And I think Keith would have gave Floyd all kind of problems. I think Floyd would have beat Keith Thurman, but he would have gave him problems. If Thurman would have gotten dropped in the third, he would have gotten on his bike and made it harder for Bud. Yeah, bro. Keith Thurman would have gave Bud the toughest fight of his career. I'm here to tell you, bro. Keith Thurman would have been the toughest fight Bud would have ever had. I think Bud would have got him. That shit would have been a tough fight. That shit would have been a tough-ass fight, bro. Tough fight. Real tough fight, bro. Oh. Yeah, that would have been a tough fight. Oh. Shit. Yeah, that been a tough ass fight. Oh shit. You had Keith over Floyd at one point. I ain't mad at it, bro. I ain't mad at it, bro. Keith was a problem. Yeah, older Floyd would have struggled, bro. He would have struggled. That's why I hate that about Floyd. He never gave a young black fighter a chance, bro. Keith Thurman would have been a problem. It was a point in Keith Thurman's career where he was really hungry, bro. Before all them hand injuries and shit, Keith was hungry, bro. Keith was a certified killer. I'm telling you, bro. It's some fights Keith Thurman could have had so many. He could have made boxing better, bro. If Keith Thurman had got the Floyd fight, Keith Thurman had fought Spence, Keith Thurman had fought Bud, bro, boxing would have been better. Keith one of them kind of fighters. He would have made boxing better, bro. Just him being in them kind of fights. Because Keith Thurman is exciting as fuck. Keith Thurman's style was just exciting, bro. And I swear to God, bro, Keith Thurman has one of the most unpredictable styles that I've seen in a long time. You couldn't time him, bro. Like, it's hard to time when he gonna let go of them bombs, bro. And he had a high ring IQ. So, it's tough, bro. It's tough. Oh, hold on, I gotta say this. A prime Keith Thurman versus Boots. Who you got? God damn it, who you got? A prime Keith Thurman versus Boots. That's a tough one, bro. Nah, bro, that shit tough. I don't know, bro. That shit tough. A prime Keith Thurman versus Boots. That shit tough, bro. Yeah, that shit tough. Damn, that shit tough. I go Boots. I go Boots. Yeah, I got Boots over Keith. Prime Keith. I got him. Tough though. Yeah, I can see Keith hurting Boots. But I got Boots. On the inside, I think Boots could beat him on the inside. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough fight though. That's a tough fight. The goddamn ponytail Keith was a motherfucker though. Some fighters, bro, you just never really got to see how great they was, bro. Keith Thurman stayed inactive about 4 years, so he lost a lot of his good years. Shit. Yeah, I would have picked him over. Yeah, I picked Boots over him. Yeah, but like I said, I don't know if I could ever put Keith over Floyd, though. Even an older Floyd, but I think he could have made that shit tough, though. Yeah, I think he could have made that shit tough. Yeah. Damn, bro. He missed a lot of great fights, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm hoping he can pull this Fundora shit off, bro. I hope he can pull it off. I hope the boy can do it. He ain't the same. He ain't in his prime. He much older. But I hope he can pull it off. I really hope he can pull that shit out, bro. But shit, yeah, let me get on about this motherfucker, man. I appreciate y'all coming up in here, bro. Yeah, I'm about to snack on some sweet shit. I got a goddamn sweet tooth like a motherfucker. But y'all gonna snack on some sweet shit. But yeah, this is 903 Boston. I'm your host, Charles. With that, I'm out.